The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. And his first look is incomplete.
And you think back to the success he had throwing the touchdown to win last week, so naturally, he's going to come out throwing here, but that time, they couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go, boy! Hey, 47! Run. Hey, 47!
Prescott down. And that'll be incomplete.
So far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go. Boy, hey. Here we go, 46. Under. I got you. Here we go, going to 54. Ryan.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Get out there. 47. We go 46.
Fourth down, Prescott. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Intended
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive.
Here we go. Drop, go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. Still fighting through tackles. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now he won't have any confidence issues. Now you got to get it back, even with just one throw. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Kill! Switch it back. We go 47.
Here's Prescott.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go, going to 54. One here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game before the Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Kings! Pistol. 180!
Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
15 yards on the play. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throws
goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here now, second and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
44-yard line.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. The Lions at 9-3 here on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Here they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down to the 22-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
17-yard line.
On any running play gets called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Gibbs.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott.
Well, that'll be incomplete. And he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Here's Prescott. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Going to go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Final play of the half. Prescott.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. 7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now he's free at the 35.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Going after it right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
It's the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
And they get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive.
They've got his man complete. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
46, 46.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Prescott to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Go, get out there. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why ain't?
And again, it's Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. McNeil in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Kill. 47.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. This is a Banacanda. That'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
What's up?
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's taken down inside the 30. 137 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Good. 180. What's up?
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go again with Gibbs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The second